Many people read Think and Grow Rich, but almost no one actually applies its deepest secret. There is one habit, one powerful principle that helped create more millionaires in the early 1900s than anything else. But in today's world, people ignore it. This is not just about money. This is about the difference between wandering through life and living with power and purpose. Before we dive deep into this success, subscribe to the channel so you never miss powerful and thought-provoking motivation. Let's go back when Napoleon Hill sat across from Andrew Carnegie over 100 years ago. He had no idea that his life was about to change forever. Carnegie looked at the young man and said, "I will share with you the true formula of success, but you must dedicate your life to finding it in others." That conversation became the seed that would grow into Think and Grow Rich. But the real secret was not in the money, it was in the mindset. And the most powerful part of it all? The habit of definiteness of purpose. Definiteness of purpose sounds like a big phrase, but it is actually very simple. It means having one clear goal in life, not 10 goals, not a list of dreams. One burning desire, so strong that it becomes the center of your daily actions, your thoughts, and your focus. Napoleon Hill believed that most people fail not because they are not smart, but because they do not know what they want. They drift, they chase small wins, and they give up quickly. Hill interviewed over 500 successful people, including Edison, Ford, Rockefeller, and Henry Ford. Every single one of them had this one thing in common. They knew what they wanted. They had a mission. Henry Ford said, "I want to build a car every man can afford." That one goal pushed him through failures, mockery, and huge losses. But he kept going because his purpose was clear. That is what definiteness does. It gives your life a direction so strong that even failure cannot shake it. Now think about today. How many people truly know what they want in life? Ask someone and they will say, "I want to be successful." But what does that mean? Success without clarity is like trying to hit a target in the dark. Napoleon Hill said, "There is one quality which one must possess to win, and that is definiteness of purpose, the knowledge of what one wants, and a burning desire to possess it." Definiteness of purpose is not a one-time decision. It is a habit, a daily habit. It means writing down your goal, repeating it every morning and night, and taking one step every day toward it. Hill taught that your brain becomes magnetized by your dominant thoughts. So if your dominant thought is your definite purpose, you start seeing opportunities where others see nothing. You begin to act differently. Your energy changes. Napoleon Hill told readers to not just wish for success, but to desire it with a burning obsession. This is not about daydreaming. It is about deciding with every part of your body and mind that you will achieve your goal. The difference between a wish and a definite purpose is action. Wishes fade. Definite goals get written, visualized, and fought for every single day. That is why Hill called this the starting point of all achievement. There is a story Hill shared about a young man who wanted to be a partner in a major business. People laughed at him, but he had a definite goal. Every day, he worked harder, learned more, and kept that goal in his mind. After years of patience, he achieved it exactly as he had visualized. Hill said, "The world has the habit of making room for the man whose words and actions show that he knows where he is going." Most people give up too early because their goals are not deeply rooted. When you choose a definite purpose, it must feel like breathing. You cannot go a day without thinking about it. It pulls you forward. It drives your decisions. Napoleon Hill said that having a purpose is like having a map. Without it, people just wander in circles. Purpose gives pain a reason and struggle. A direction. Hill taught people to write a clear statement. what you want, when you will achieve it, what you will give in return, and how you will get there. This was not just for the rich. It was for anyone who wanted to rise: students, workers, parents, or dreamers. This was the habit that transformed ordinary people into extraordinary leaders. People who could see something before anyone else believed it was possible. Let me ask you, when was the last time you sat quietly and asked yourself, what do I really want? Most people never do. They are too busy, too distracted, or too afraid. But Hill believed that until you answer that question, your potential remains locked. Purpose is the key. It does not come from outside. It comes from within. It is born when you get honest about what sets your soul on fire. When you do choose your purpose, the world does not immediately support you. In fact, it might push back. Napoleon Hill warned that the moment you get serious about your goal, you will be tested. Rejections, failures, and doubts will come. But that is part of the process. He called it the temporary defeat. It is life's way of asking, how badly do you want it? Those who pass that test rise. Others quit. Hill shared the story of Thomas Edison, who failed over 10,000 times before inventing the light bulb. Most people think he was just smart. But Hill says it was Edison's definiteness of purpose that made him unstoppable. He was not trying, he was committed. That one decision to succeed, no matter what, became the force behind his greatness. This is not motivation. It is mental steel. Now, imagine your life 1 year from now. If you woke up every morning, read your definite goal, visualized it, and took even one step toward it, what could happen? That is what Napoleon Hill wanted people to ask themselves. This is not theory, it is action. Real results come when real clarity meets real consistency. You do not need to be lucky. You need to be definite. In today's world, most people live distracted. Every second is filled with noise, notifications, social media, doubts, comparison. That is why purpose is more powerful today than ever before. It becomes your shield. When you know your purpose, you stop comparing. You stop wasting energy. You start focusing on what truly matters. This is what separates the few who rise from the many who settle. So here is your challenge. Take a blank page and write your definite purpose. What do you truly want? By when? What will you give? How will you get there? Read it twice daily. Act on it daily. And guard it like your life depends on it, because it does. Napoleon Hill said, what the mind can conceive and believe, it can achieve, but only if that belief is backed by action. Do not let your purpose fade like most people. Be the exception. Be definite, and you will grow rich not just in money, but in life. If this message sparked something inside you, give this video a like, share it with someone lost in doubt, and subscribe for more timeless wisdom. Watch the next video now. It might change everything.